Hey, my beautiful friends. This is going to be a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading and channeled messages. I don't know if you guys can hear those sirens that just went by here. It didn't light. I feel like something got a false start because this incense didn't stay lit. And I wasn't even going to do this reading because I am trying to get caught up on personal readings, and I woke up really early today, and so I took a pause. I took a break in between readings, and I went to lay down to Miss J, and I was listening to a sound healing frequency, and it was titled "And All of a Sudden They Remember." Okay, and it had the numbers 111 on it. It was sound healers. One of my favorite channels if you guys want to check them out, okay? But I started to doze off a little bit, and it's like I was in between that sleep and awakeness. I don't know what you call that, but that's what I was in, okay? And I'm just going to explain to you what I saw and why I got up to do this channel message, because I felt like it was a sign that I was supposed to put the message out there. So what I was seeing is I was seeing a latch on a gate, okay? And I was seeing this, what I thought to be was a feminine, okay? The divine feminine. Now, you know, feminine can be masculine, masculine can be feminine, however it resonates for your story. Don't force it to make it fit, okay? But I was seeing her trying to close the latch. Like it was an up and down latch, okay? And so it was like, not that the gate was broken, but the latch just kept falling down. So the gate would always be open, right? And then I was seeing somebody reaching out their hand. And I was in a mix of being awake and asleep, and all of a sudden my phone went off. There was a little bit more to it. I feel like it was a little bit more drawn out than that. I may have to move this incense because it's right in my face. It was a little bit more drawn out than that. And I feel like what I was getting from this message, my phone went off and it startled me. And I could remember it clear as day. And I knew that I had to get up and put out this message because it was telling me that there's a divine feminine that I'm connecting to, or divine feminines, that unconsciously, subconsciously, but unconsciously when it happened, like metaphorically, left this gate open to a door leading to a connection from somebody from their past. Now, this could be a past life lover. This could be a twin flame connection. This could be a high-level soulmate. This could be somebody that you've already had this connection with in the past. But something inside of you, when things ended. Now, like I said, it could be past life. So when things ended between you and this person, whether it was in this lifetime or another lifetime, it's almost like you knew that the gate latch was broken. It's almost like you in your mind, that's how it was going to be. So what I was getting from this is you're leaving space for the divine masculine, whoever I'm picking up on, to always be able to come back and find you when their heart was ready, okay? That's what I was getting here. I decided to pull this deck, the All-Seeing Heart, because I feel like there's a moment where this masculine is going to remember. They're going to remember this deep soul connection that you have. They're going to remember the love that they have for you. And in order to find their way back to you, you unconsciously, metaphorically, but subconsciously had this inner knowing to leave the gate unlocked. Like you knew this story wasn't over between you two. And when the moment comes, when the time is right, divine timing, that is how this masculine is going to find his way back to you. Now, I didn't even mean to pick up this deck, but it says new beginnings. So something's telling me, try again, new direction, start over. Something's telling me that you guys are going to get a chance to start over. Roses could be significant here, okay? I'm also seeing an orange cat for whatever reason in my mind's eye. So maybe an orange cat crosses your path. This will let you know that this is your reading and that this is the masculine who's energetically waking up. He's starting to remember you, and he's starting to come back your direction. He's starting to get the signs and synchronicities to remember the love that you shared in order to get back to you. So I feel like I'm supposed to pull from this Insight Oracle just to get some more signs and synchronicities here. We have boundary, okay? Setting healthy boundaries is crucial for your well-being. Do you feel overwhelmed by others? Define your limits, protect your emotional, mental space. I feel like this could have been happening in the past. So whatever happened between you and this masculine, like I said, if you guys closed something, but you were still deeply in love in another lifetime, or you closed something, but there was still love there. There was something that happened between you and this masculine, or masculine and your feminine. Okay, you could be the masculine in this, watching this, okay? Maybe that your divine feminine has unconsciously but had an inner knowing to leave the option open, to leave it for when the time was right between you two, or maybe you are the one who left the door open. Like I said, you could reverse the roles as needed, but some sort of healthy boundaries had to be set here. At the time, it seemed like both of you thought, this is the end, this is not going to work, this is not going to happen, but the door was actually never locked. It was left open, and I feel like that is for a reason, because there was some sort of alignment that was supposed to happen in this lifetime, from a past life connection, or like I said, years down the road, where you guys were going to find each other again. Okay, divine timing. We also have patience here and freedom. Okay, so this is telling me that it's been a long time coming. It's telling me that, well, first of all, I'm getting that you could feel restless because you feel something stirring. You feel something in the ethers, okay? You feel that you're connecting with this person on a level of remembrance. Both of you could be feeling this way, okay? And I'm hearing good things take time to unfold. So I feel like this is the chapter. This is the lifetime. This is the time frame where things are really going to be unfolding, and they're going to be in the right energy, okay? And it's going to feel more free, okay? You're following your hearts this time. It's not where it's one-sided. It's not where there's challenges and other circumstances that are going to make it misaligned. It's at a point where you guys have set your souls free, and you've come into some sort of an alignment and some sort of a soul contract agreement where you're going to come back and connect with this person. So very beautiful, powerful messages here, blackbirds. I also say birds can mean communication, okay? I'm also seeing something about a city here. So a city could be significant, trees could be significant, okay? I'm also seeing a plus sign. So this is telling me this is going to be something positive this time around. And if you're the masculine watching and you feel like you're being awakened to some sort of divine love, this is your feminine. She had, in an unconscious manner, left the gate open. It's like her future self almost took control of that situation and left the gate unlocked, even though she thought the door was going to be closed, because she knew that it wasn't going to be over, because your higher selves have some sort of an agreement, okay? So you're working together, and it's almost like that was a false start on this beautiful, beautiful love connection that I feel like is supposed to be reuniting. And so let me just, I feel like I'm supposed to pull from the love oracle, love messages, just to see what your person might be wanting to say to you at this time. I need to see you. Like I said, you are all I've ever wanted. So there's some sort of remembrance happening here. They're waking up, they're being enlightened, okay? And because you left the gate open unconsciously, they're going to have access to be able to be realigned with you. Your spirit guides are going to make it happen. So they feel this need to see you. They feel this need to reach out to you. They know now that you're all that they've ever wanted, because they remember this great love that you guys shared in a past life, is what I'm getting, honestly. I'm seeing here on this patience card that something could be happening in the dream state as well. It looks like that person's dreaming on the card. So maybe that's when this person awakens and remembers it. And it's been coming out a lot in my dreams lately, or in my dreams. Actually, yeah, that's how I got the message. So you could be connecting with this person through your dreams, because I feel like it was a channeling that was coming through for me, for my collective here. So let me just pull one more message. I connect with you at night. Wow. My goodness. Okay, so there's confirmation. Wow. Why are you so damn beautiful? So this person remembers you. You left this gate open metaphorically for a reason, okay? So I'm going to pull one more card here, because I feel like there's a way to connect with your person. There might be some sort of blockages in the heart. I'm going to use this deck to... Okay, so I wanted to pull from this deck, And it is the all-seeing heart oracle. And the cards that I got were release, renewal, clarity and truth, and doorway to sacred union. So let me just read from the book, because I've only ever used this once, like I said. Well, first of all, I feel like there's some sort of release of whatever timeline didn't work out on the past. And the renewal is when this person wakes up and they're emotionally remembering you through this dream state, but it's bringing it into the 3D. So it's a really, really beautiful, beautiful energy here. So it's bringing them clarity and truth, and they're understanding the depth of this connection. I'm going to read from the Doorway to Sacred Union. Oh, okay. So release and renewal. I just caught the page of this one. Memories of loss and loved ones can cause you to miss out on the joy of the earth plane. Remembering nothing from the past is truly lost, even when we remain present here and now. So there's some sort of retrieval happening here. Okay, you're remembering things that you once grieved over, and it's allowing you to step into your heart space, or your person to wake up and step into their heart space, which is bringing the clarity and truth. Okay. Well, where is clarity and truth? Your dreams and visions are now enhanced, and all faces and memories are crystal clear as your psyche returns home and the path ahead emerges. So the path ahead was once felt like a locked gate, but when you get to the gate to reunite with this person, or your person metaphorically gets to this gate in their dream state, they realize the gate's been unlocked the entire time. So there's actually not been a closure between you two, and you guys are going to be reunited to come into some sort of doorway, which is the gate that I was seeing, to sacred union. Wow. I knew I needed to get up and do this reading. I knew it was a channel message coming through, especially the way that my phone went off and it startled me. So I feel like that's communication coming in. I don't know why this is like blurry. There we go. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to find, I can't find it in the book. Maybe that's a message in itself as well. This person like has always been longing for you. They've always been looking for you, but they didn't know what they were looking for. And it's kind of like they have this aha moment, and they remember this is what they've been looking for the entire time. And that is when the path illuminates itself. That's when they realize there's never been a door, a locked door or a locked gate. This entire time it's been open and just available once they were ready, once the timing was right, once they were available and healed enough in their heart space. And this goes for both parties, okay? This goes for both parties. This is an absolutely beautiful energy that I'm picking up on here. Well, I don't know why. Tempo. Here we go. Doorway to sacred union. Heightened states of awareness, inspiration, and bliss can be reached by working with this card's energy. Divine union, creativity, balance. This card holds the indestructible energy of Shiva and Shakti, masculine and feminine in the divine union of consciousness and energy. Their movement is interdependent. One cannot exist without the other. This union is a temple of fertility and regenerative frequency that the soul craves. It relates to life-affirming positive action and our need for intimacy with the primal forces of creation. This card speaks of polarity and calls for vision beyond the intertwining energies of the birth and death tunnels. It represents the act of channeling sexual energies toward inward transformation. This may represent as a pilgrimage path or a period of solitude where inner growth is possible. Shiva and Shakti represent this divine channeling of energy, a dance of unity where the soul's potential is realized. Heart practice. Settle into your breath with each exhale. Draw your breath towards your root and sexual organs. This is a safe space where all of your emotions can be processed without judgment. The soul is nurtured when we align with the truth of our primal nature and acknowledge the shadow and light forces of death and rebirth. So it's asking you to meditate, okay, get into a meditative state and focus on your breath and feel the energy when you inhale. Feel it going all the way down the back of your spine to the back of your tailbone, okay? Imagine it going all the way down, like you're breathing in new energy and new light, okay? And when you exhale, you're exhaling any dark energies that are trapped here. And look at this word, trapped is right in front of me. So I feel like that could be it, okay? I did see a spider right before I laid down too. I saw a spider outside. So these are things that could have been stuck and trapped and what felt like kept you in some sort of a loop. But now you're coming into some sort of divine union alignment, okay? And this could really help. Use the energies of Shiva and Shakti, Kundalini, okay? And remove any blockages to help you come into a union. And it's helping your person wake up to this connection and remember this divine love. This two souls are as one, okay? So this definitely could be a twin flame reading. But when you exhale out any negative energy or any energy, you know, you could even picture it being like smoke or like darker color, like dark energy that you're exhaling and pulling it up from your spine and your sacral chakra all the way up and out. And every time you inhale, imagine light coming in all the way down, and you could feel it. You'll feel the tingles, and you'll start to remove these blocked energies. It's going to bring on a new beginning. You and your person are both remembering this connection from lifetimes ago or past life, okay? Definitely. I cannot believe that I connect with you at night. It's coming out here. So that's the reading that I have for you. That's the channel message. Very powerful. Like I said, I wasn't going to get on and do this. I thought that I was just kind of having a dream. And then when I woke up, I realized that it was some sort of prophetic message that needed to come out, a channeling, okay? So I hope this resonated for you. I hope this helps. I hope this gives you insight to what may be going on with you and your person at this time. And if it resonated for you, go ahead and give it a like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate your support. And it helps me pick up on your energy and channelings for future readings. Love you guys. Bye.